Hello and welcome to Henrythejedi.com. I am Henry the Jedi. It's so exciting to be joined by you, my fellow artists from all over the world. And it's been such an incredible journey from when I started all the way on the 5th of May 2008. And over the past 10 years, I've been so glad, I've been so privileged to have shared my creativity with you. Now, before I proceed, allow me to quote the following words from the BBC documentary called The Power of Art, presented by Mr. Simon Sharma. And for me, it's the best art documentary of all time. And in it, Mr. Simon asks the following fundamental question about art. Just how powerful is art? Can it change your life? Can it change my life? Can it make you feel grief or sorrow or happiness? Can it change your life? Can art change the world? And ladies and gentlemen, I believe we can all say faithfully that indeed art can achieve all those things that has been asked about it. Art has changed my life. Art hopefully has changed your life. And of course, the power of art can change the world. All right. So thank you so much for having joined me on this new chapter of my creativity. And my aim with this new way of doing things will be to make my content more interactive, more driven by you, the viewers, and so forth, by you, the artists. You'll notice now my website will make it easier for you to share content, to share my content with your friends, your fellow artists. It will make it easy for you to comment on what I'm doing. It will make it easy for me to receive your input on things that can be done. Alright, so it will be much more integrated, and for the first time, I'll be presenting my content in 4K Ultra HD, okay? Making sure, of course, that you receive my content in the highest possible standard. Alright, and then also, what you can expect in the coming weeks and months and years, what you can expect is, much more, industry-driven content, such as I'll be showing you the new tools that I've come across. For instance, I've completely migrated all my workflow to using the software called SideFX Houdini. And of course, I've done several projects. You should check out my projects and portfolio page, where you can see all kinds of works that I've been busy with using the power of Houdini software. Now, a quick little introduction about Houdini software. What is Houdini? Why have I completely switched to Houdini? Alright, well, Houdini, first of all, I'm sure you can imagine, is named after the greatest magician of all time. His name was Houdini. He lived, I believe, in the 18th or 19th century, and he's famous for his escape tricks. He could escape from just about anything. Alright, so hopefully, of course, with this Houdini software, we can escape from just about any kind of limitations that you may have in any other software that you might have been using. And then why Houdini? Alright, well, as I've worked on all kinds of projects over the years, I've decided that to use a kind of software that will enable me to simply shatter any kind of limitations that I might be having in my production. Like I decided, I want to move to software where you don't need any, and I mean any plugin, alright, except for rendering, in which case I'm still using Redshift for rendering, but Houdini is very hard at work creating their own GPU renderer. That way when it comes bundled in, you only have one software to install and you forget about everything else. Alright, where is Houdini used? Houdini is used in every blockbuster movies that you've seen. Whether the explosions, fires, smokes, it's Houdini magic happening right there. Alright, it can handle the amount of data you can only dream of. whether it's animations of houses building up, whether it's smokes, crossing a road, whether it's simulating an entire diamond mine, like the project I did for Namibia. It's all because of the power of Houdini. So I'm so pleased to be introducing you to a certain aspect, the introductory level of this magical software. You will see for yourself, because today as we speak, I've even created a special tutorial just for you, because I love you guys so much. So I've created a special tutorial to guide you step by step how to take how to get modeling, how to get up and running inside of Houdini. That is even before we even cover its magic tricks, such as smoke simulations, particle effects, fires, explosions. Houdini, of course, can do all of those without any, and I repeat, any plugin. All right, that is why I've completely migrated my workflow to using Houdini. And then as for video editing and so forth, I've also migrated now from After Effects. I'm now using DaVinci Resolve. Okay, I still use After Effects for for titles, for motion graphics works and so forth, because those still come around a lot. So I still use After Effects for that. All right, and of course, as you can notice behind me, I've got my entire computer looking at you. Of course, that is a sign of exciting things to come as the weeks and months go by. All right. And so, get yourself subscribed to my YouTube channel, to my Facebook page, to my Twitter, to my Instagram, because I'll be keeping all those platforms regularly updated as content comes through and so forth, so that you guys can know what am I busy with, which kind of hardware I'm working on, or which kind of project I'm working on. That, of course, you also get to feel like, there's another artist out there who is also, active. All right. So thank you. Allow me to thank you personally for having been with me from the very beginning, from the year 2008. And for those of you who have joined recently, thank you as well for becoming part of the community. And hopefully, of course, together we will show that yes, indeed, art can continue to change the world. All right. Okay, so once again, thank you so much. I'm Henry the Jedi, and you can catch me in the next videos.